All right, so we are going to get started. That's fine. Yeah, move over if you want to. All right, we're going to start with some squats with nothing besides just the basics of learning the squat. So you can have your chair to the side, behind you. It doesn't matter as long as it's not behind you. I don't want you right here, and maybe you're going to trip over the chair. So somewhere that you could at least see it or hold on to it, doesn't matter. Stay facing front for me. I like to use the lines on the floor, which is a lot of times when we squat, one of our foot is a little bit more forward than the other. So if you could find a line on the floor, and I want you to come about shoulder distance apart, not hip distance. So here's our hips, right? Come shoulder, so out just a little bit further. Stay right here. I want you to bring your toes out just a little bit between on your left side 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, and on the right side 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So just out just a tad. So this would just be straight ahead to 12, right? So out just a little bit. Now how's your line on the floor? Are you one of your foot a little bit too far forward? Get it right where that line is. So remember, when we're doing a squat, we're not tipping from the hip. Our hips and our glutes come back, right? So I want you to think about grounding your heels into the floor, not your toes. So when you're doing your squat, you're not coming here with your knees, right? You're bringing your hips back. So let's sit back into an imaginary chair. Sit your hips back, get your butt back. Good. And now come up. Your chest should be lifted. So sit back into an imaginary chair. Pretend there's something behind you. Your hips come back, ground your heels, and come on up. Good. So do it again. While we're sitting back, I want you to take a peek down to make sure that you can see your toes and come back up. All right. So if you're doing this, you can't see your toes, right? You want to be your hips and glutes back and be able to see your toes a little bit and come back up. Now, if your knees hurt, here's your range of motion here, right? You're not going to come any further down than this and back up. This is a very functional movement as you've done this so many times already today. Sit, you've already gotten into your chair, into your car, right? Get your butt back, get your hips back and slide it back. Lead with your hips and your glutes back. Good, let's do it again. Wiggle your toes in your sneakers right now. It should feel like you're going to fall backwards. Butt back, right? Make sure the hips are not coming forward. Come back up. Do it again. Let's do 4 more. 4. Good. And come back up. Do it again. 3. Good. 2 more. 2. Lead with your butt. 1 more. 1. Good. And release. Hold it right here. So I want you to take both of your heels out and both of your toes out. So now we're a little bit wider. Your toes are still pointed in between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So they're out a tad. And how's your line? Are you even on both toes? Think about it. So when we work a little bit wider with our legs, we work the outer glutes. Hello. Work the outer glutes versus if we bring our feet a little bit closer, we work more of the quadriceps. So now the work with the outer glutes. So still lead with your butt to the back wall. Lead with your butt. Look down. Make sure you can see your toes. Good. And come on up. Good. Don't go any further from right now. Stay right here. When we squat down, you want to make sure your knee alignment is at the second and third toe. So don't come with me right now. So make sure you're not doing this, right? Or you're not doing this. So let's squat down again. Squat down second and third toe with your knee. Good, a lot of stuff going on, and come back up. So while we're squatting, I want you to also take a look in the mirror to make sure your knee is alignment with the second, third toe. Hips back, glutes back. Lead with your butt back, right? Butt and hips lead the way first. Lead the way. Good, and come on up. You should be able to wiggle your toes in your sneakers. Wiggle your toes while you're coming down. Lift them up and come back up. Great. Let's do 6 more. You look good. 6 and back up. 5, butt back, right? Make sure your hips are not coming forward. 4. So remember, we're not doing this, right? We want to protect those knees. We want to strengthen. 3. Now, if your knees are starting to hurt, make the range of motion short. 2, right? The further you come down, the more pressure you might put to your knees that already hurt. We don't want to do that. 1, and release. Good. Now, you're going to grab your 2 weights. Actually, don't grab the weights just yet. I'm going to teach you a deadlift. Deadlift is working your hamstrings and glutes. We will pick up the weights in a second. Think of, you have, let's see, a bar right here, all right? Put the bar in between your hips and it's in here, and you would tip here and the bar would stay here, all right? So hip to support those legs first. Good. Put your bar right here for a second. Tip from the hip, look over the cliff, back is long, tummy is tight, and come back up. Good. Again, so you're tipping from the hip, you're pushing your butt back just a little bit. There's only a slight bend in the knees. You should be feeling the stretch in the hamstrings. So go the deadlift, slight bend in the knees. So not such straight legs. Good. And come back up. Your butt leads the way. And I always say that if you were on the back wall, you would imprint your butt cheeks right now on the back wall and then come back up. Again, keep your back long. You should be feeling the hamstrings. Are you feeling in where you feel in the lower back? In the glutes? Good. That's good because it's hamstrings and glutes. Yes, that's where you, yes. If you are feeling in the lower back, that's a problem. All right, good, excellent. Now let's pick up our weights and do the deadlifts with our weights, since you looked great doing those. Actually, deadlifts are the hardest things for people to understand. Your knuckles are forward. I want you to roll the shoulders in the back pockets. Chest is lifted, hip to support those legs. So again, look at the floor and find that line. Make sure that one foot is not a little bit more forward than the other. Good. Hold it right here. So remember, we learned the shoulders up, back, and down. Slight bend in the elbows, and the arms are nice and long. Now I want you to, again, tip from the hip, and I want you to slide your knuckles down to the kneecaps. Hold it right here and come back up. Good. Again. So tip, look over the cliff. Make sure your midsection is braced and back up. You should feel the stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes. Tip and back up. My knuckles slide down my legs where I feel my knuckles rubbing against my legs. I sometimes think of your weights as paint brushes or paint rollers and get all paint all over your legs. And now come back up. Good. Again. So tip, tummy tight, back is long. Make sure your back is not round. How does that feel, that stretch? Does it feel great? Good. Let's do 8 more. 8. If you're feeling in the lower back, you must tell me. 7. Now, the further you come down, the harder it's going to be. If you have back issues, you maybe don't want to come down as far as the bottom of the kneecaps. If you don't have back issues and you want to come down to the shins, then you can. But know that if you come further down with your hands to the shins, you might put too much stress on the lower back that's already hurting you, which you may not want to do. Good. Tip again. Now watch your shoulders. Make sure they're not rounding forward. And back up. Let's do 4 more. 4. Good. Again. 3. Working those glutes. 2. Our glutes need some work, don't they? Last one. Last one. Good. Release. Put the weights down. Nothing besides just you for lunges. I want your chair on the right-hand side. I'm going to set you up for lunge. I want you to place both of your feet together. So my feet are going to be here together first. I'm going to take my left foot You're going to come with me and you're going to bring it out to the side wall. Both of my heels are touching each other now. So you're at a 90-degree angle right here, right? Bring your right heel off the floor. I want you to pivot back and stay right here. This is where you're going to step back, straight back, right from this position. Keep your heel up. I want you to step back nice and long, left. Step back, straight back. Beautiful. Now go ahead and hold on to the chair if you need to. Your back heel should be off the floor. You should be grounding your right heel right now. So you're not doing a lunge like this. You want to make sure your knee is right over the ankle. Take a peek in the left mirror for me or the right mirror. Make sure that knee is right over the ankle. Keep that left heel up. It's a stabilizer here, right? Good. I want you to come back a little bit longer with your left leg. Good. You ready? We're going to go straight down with the left knee down to the floor. Straight down. Come straight up. Put a glass of water on top of your head. And come back straight up. Do it again. Give me 6 more. 6, ground that right heel. Wiggle the toes. 5 in that right sneaker. I should be able to come over here. 4 and slide my hand underneath your foot, and you're not going to squish my fingers. Think about it. Good. Give me 2. I know. Give me 2 more. 2. It sure does. Good. 1 more. 1. Nice. Good. Step together. I have range of motion. So we're going to set up for the other side. So if you want to, let's walk over to the other side behind the chair, the other side. Let's just in case you need to hold on to the chair. Listen, this is a balancing act. At the same time with lunges, put both of your feet together first. Take your left toe out to the side, and now you're 90-degree angle, and your heels are touching each other, right? Take your right heel off the floor. Pivot back and stay right here. This is where you'll step straight back with that right leg. Step straight back. Go ahead, hold the chair if you need to. Hold it. Wiggle your toes in your left sneakers right now. If you can't wiggle the toes, that means you need to step further back with the right leg. Chest is lifted, shoulders and hips are stacked. Are you hip distance apart? You should be on a railroad track. You should not be on a tightrope. That's why I had you set you up right here. Back heel is up. You ready? Let's go down and lunge down for 2. We don't have very many. And back up. Slide back. 7. Good. Look it. I'm going to put my hand here. 6. Don't squish my fingers. To all of you girls, okay? I know. 4, go straight down with that right knee to the floor. Good, you look good. 3, woo, beautiful. Legs are shaking. 2, much better. On 1, good. Step together. Beautiful. So get behind your chair to work some calf raises. All right, this is where you're going to love this. We'll go back to the lunges just so you know. All right, sorry about that. So you stay right there. Get a little bit closer to the chair. Ear over the shoulder, shoulder over the hip, hip over the ankle, right? Hips hip distance apart with those legs. Shine your heart. You don't have to hold on the chair. You could let go if you want to. We're going to calf raises. Feet straight ahead. I'm a little bit too close with my legs. I wasn't hip distance, but I am right now. I'm not that skinny, obviously. When I looked in the mirror, I thought I was skinnier than I appear, than I think I am, and I'm not. Good. So give me a calf raise. Come high on the tippy toes and come back down. Good. Hold on the chair if you need to. Come nice and high. This is pretty simple. We need to strengthen the calves. Go nice and high and come back down. Do it again. Up high and back down. Again, higher and down. Let's try 8 more. This is so easy. 8. It's pretty basic. 7. Good. Toes straight ahead. 6. So make sure 5, your heels aren't in. I'll get them in. 4, make sure your heels aren't out. 3. Good. Nice job. 2 more. 2. Last one. 1. Hold it down. Good, stay down. So you felt when you were working the calf raise right in the soleus, right? Which is right in the center. I want you to stay right here. And I want you to slide your toes out to the side wall. Hold it right here. Good. Hold on the chair if you need to. Now you're going to feel the difference. We're still going to calf raise. You're going to feel the difference of where you're working in the calves. You ready? Come nice and tall on tippy toes and come back down. Good. Up and down. Where are you feeling it now? Are you feeling more on the inside, right? And back down. Good. Come up tall and back down. Do 8 more for me. 8. Nice balance. 7, slight bend in the knees. Higher. 6, squeeze those calves. Good. 5. 4 more. 4. 3. Good. Last 2. 2. And 1. Good. Hold it. Bring your toes and your heels straight ahead. Now take your toes, slide them out the side wall. So now we're the opposite of what we just did, right? Oh, okay. Sorry. Take your good. Take your heels and slide them out. Now my toes are faced to each other. Keep me in line. All right. Keep me in line. All right. Say no, Lisa, you're wrong. Stand up nice and tall. This feels a little awkward, doesn't it? Come high on the tippy toes. Now, where are you feeling it? Differently right now, right? Are you feeling the outside of the calves this time? And back down. Nice and tall. Make sure your heels are still out. Make sure your toes are pointed to each other. Come up and back down. Again, 8. Good. Higher. 7. 6. 5. Good. 4 more. 4. Last 2, ladies. 2. Good. 1 more. 1. Good. Hold it right here. We're going to a side leg lunge. So I'm going to set you up for a side leg lunge. Hip to support those legs. Tummy is nice and tight. Shoulder blades in the back pockets. I want you to take a nice big step to the left to get ready. Hold right here. Stay right here. Toes are straight ahead. Now I want you to bring your hips back off to left. Right here, hold with your butt back and look at your knee alignment, second, third toe. Good. I want you to come up and I want you to come in. I'm going to set you up. Same sides. Take a nice big step to the left. Hold it right here. Toes straight ahead. Lean to left and your hips back. Hips back. Knee alignment, second and third toe. So make sure you're not here, right? Butt back and push in and stay. Good. Do it again. Yep. Good. Hold, stop. Lean to left with your butt back. Lift and step in. Let's do it again. Step, lean. Good. Coming up and together. Let's do 4 more. Step, I know. Lean. Nice. Up and together. Let's do 3 more. Step. Lean back to the left. Good. Coming up together. 2 more. Yeah. Lean. Nice and wide. Nice and wide. Butt and hips back onto the left side. Come on in and step together. Let's do 1 more. You should be warm. Yeah. Lean. Good. Up and together. Woo. Good. We're going to have to go to the side. All right. I'm going to step off to this side just so you could see me on this side. Just go ahead. If you could want to stay right where you are, it does not matter. Hold right here. Hip to support those legs. Tummy nice and tight. Ear of the shoulder, shoulder of the hip, hip of the ankle. I want you to give me a nice big step to the right. Hold, right? Prepare. Toes straight ahead. And you know what? When I looked, I had my right toe much further than my left toe. I need to keep this line here. I'm at that line. Lean to the right. Slide your hips back. Hold it. Good. Left leg is pretty straight. Lift up. Come together. Big to the right. Set up. Lean to the right. Come in. How's that stretch on that inner thigh on the left side? Good. Let's do 6 more. Step, prepare, lean, come in, and together. Good. 5. Lean. This is called a side leg lunge. Working the glutes. Come together. I think I have 4 more, yeah? 4. Lean. Watch that right knee. Make sure it's not going over the ankle. Good. Let's do 3 more. 3. Lean. Woo. To come together. 2 more. 2. Lean. Nice. 1 more, girls. 1. Lean. In. Together. Good. Shake it out. Come to your left side of your chair. We're going to work just the glutes, which is called a running man. Good. You need some water? Good. Take it. I'm sweaty already. So your chair will be on your right-hand side. This is going to be different than a lunge. I'll stay forward just so you could see me a little bit. And I want you to take your left foot. I want you to step back nice and long, but the heel is off the floor. I want you to pivot back a little bit longer, just a little bit where the right knee is right over the ankle. Good. Stay here and your back heel's up. You're going to come in low with your tap in with that. Good. And come back. You're keeping this right leg stable. Come in, working the right glute and down. Do it again. Stay low. 6. Tummy tight. Look down. 5. Make sure you can see the right toe. All right. Watch the knee. 4. You should be feeling this right here on that right side. Good. 3. Woo. 2. How's that right leg doing? 1. And release. Woo. Did you feel it? I sure did on that right side. Good. I'm going to go to the other side of my chair. Hold here. You're going to step back. You can hold on the chair if you need to. Step back nice and long, right with the toe on the floor. Hold right here. I want you to pivot back a little bit longer. I want you to crouch down. Now I want you to make sure that left knee is right over the ankle. So you should not be like this, right? You should be like this with the knee over the ankle. You could see your toe and you could wiggle your toe a little bit. Tummy nice and tight. Are you ready? So step in, stay low. Step in and come back down. Again, step in and back down. You're working that left side. 6 and down. Tummy tight. 5 and back. Good. 4 and back. 3 and back. 2 more. 2. Stay low. Last one. And 1. And come in and shake it out. Good. How was that? Did you feel it or it was just me? Good. Grab your tubing. Step on it with both feet. Let's see. So we're going to work the abductor. Abductor, outer abductor, inner thighs. We're going to work the abductors. So I want you to hip to support those legs. And I want you to take the tubing. I want you to cross it over and grab the other handle. And then I want you to take the tubing and place it next to your hips. And you should already feel the resistance. So you're not here because you already want to feel the resistance a little bit in the tubing. You're going to take a nice big step. Let's take a nice big step to the left and then come in with the right leg and hold it. So legs are not too close. Come in with the right leg just a little bit. So make sure you're not here. You started here, stay there. Take a nice big step to the right. Come in with the left leg, hip to support and stay. Good. Legs aren't too close right there, right? Make sure they're not. Take a nice big step to the left. Come in, hip distance apart with the right. Good. Good. Big step to the right. Come in and stay. Good. It's okay. Good. Big step. Come together a little bit, not too much. Good. A big step. Come in. I know. Big step to left. Hold it. Good. Big step to the right. Come in. Good. Big step. 6. And come in. 5. Good. Last 4. 4. If you can, how wide can you go? Not wide, it's okay. 3, right? Hard muscle to work. 2 is the adductor. Last one. 1. And hold. Good. I want you to keep it underneath your feet, and I just want you to untwist the tubing. Good. Gonna adjust the tubing here. And I want you to put the handles right at your hips. I want you to take that left toe and I want you to tap back for your glutes. Tap back. How far back can you go? Step in. Hip distance apart those legs. Take the right toe, tap it back for the glutes here. So leg is pretty long. Your back heel is off the floor. Come in. Good. Tap back long left with a slight bend in the knee and the heel is off the floor. And come on up. Together. Good. Do it again. In a second, we're not going to touch the floor with the toe. Good. Let's do 4 more like this. 4. Good. Do it again. 3, other side. Back heel is off the floor. 2 more. 2, you're actually working your core here also. And your hips. 1 more. 1. Good. Hold it right here. Are you able now to bring the left leg back and not touch back? And come in. Are you able to come back with the right leg? Squeeze the glutes. And back in. Good. Left leg. 6. I know. How's that glute feeling there? Do you feel it? Now on the right. 5. Try to find your balance. Keep the legs wide. 4. Shoulder distance apart with those legs. Good. 3. Push back with that heel. 2. How's that glute feeling? How's that glute feeling now on that right? Can we do 4 more? 4. At least you're honest. 3. I have 2 more. You might have 0. 2. Good. Last one. 1. Woo. Good. Let the tubing go. Put it down. Put it on your chair. So we're going to work our ankles and the calves at the same time. So you want a lot of flexibility of your ankles, right? And what happens is if you're not, you walk like this, right? So it's mobility of the ankle, and we'll work that by calf raises. You might want to hold on to the chair. Come off to one side. I don't care what side you come onto at all. Hip distance apart with those legs. So you already learned the calf raise. Come up into the calf raise. Squeeze the calves here. Now I want you to bring your toes off the floor here to work your shins and mobility and find your balance. Come up in for a calf raise. Now come back with the toes up. Find your balance. Good. Again, calf raise. Now toes up to work the shins. Again, calf raise. Work the shins. Good. Let's do it again. Higher. Find your balance. Toes up. How high can you get those toes without falling back? Woo, nice job. This is a great exercise for you just to do at home by yourself. Let's do 4 more. Good. 3. Last 2. Good. 1 more. And 1. And hold. Nice job. Shake it out for a second. Backward stepping dynamic lunges. So you already learned when we stay right here, this is called static lunges, right? Just static. When you work any kind of movement a little bit more, you will get your heart rate up. Backward stepping lunge. So let me set you up again on the left-hand side. Put your feet together. The chair could be on your right-hand side if you need to hold on to it. So if you want to get a little close to the chair, put your feet together. Take your left toe again. Bring it out to the side wall. Heels are touching each other, right? Bring your right heel off the floor. Pivot back. That right leg is there. So you're going to step back. You're going to lunge down. You're going to come in and you're going to step together. Good. You ready? Step long back left. Follow the knee to the floor. Come in and step together. Let's do it again. Step back long. Come down and back in. Let's do 4 more. 4. Ground the right heel. Think about grounding the right heel. Let's do 3 more. 3. Down. Good. Last 2. 2. Good. Still hip distance apart with those legs. Last 1. 1. And release. Woo, good. Step together. Come on to the other side of the chair. We have to do it here. Let me set you up again. So remember when I set you up, that's where you would step back on all the other times that I don't do this. Put your feet together. Yep. Toe out to the side. Right heel is off the floor. Pivot back. That's where you're going to step straight back. So when I start to move for the dynamic movement, you're not going to start to do this, are you? And you're not going to start to do this. You're going to go straight back. Hold right here. You ready? Step back nice and long. Right. Hold. Come back with that right knee to the floor. Good. Come in and step together. Good. Step back long. Right. Ground the left heel. Come straight down. Come on up and come together. Let's do 6 more. 6. You don't have to hold on the chair. It's just there for balance if you need it. Now, if your knees start to hurt, 4, don't make it as deep as me. This maybe would be your range of motion, right? I would make it shallow. 3, I wouldn't come so far down to the floor because I want to protect those knees. We have 2 more. 2, you must work at your limits. Good. Go straight down, okay, with that right knee. Last 1. 1. Nice job. Woo, step together. Beautiful. Come to the other side of the chair. Dynamic squats, right and left. So give yourself a little, come behind the chair a little bit. We have a squat to the right and a squat to left. You've already learned my static lunges here, right? Where we just stayed there. So I want you to get nice big step to the left. Hold it. Don't lean. Bet your butt back. Butt back. Come on in. Step together. Nice big step to the right. Hold it. Don't lean. Bring your hips and glutes back and ground your heels. Now, how's your knee alignment? Come on up and step together. So make sure, stop right here for a second. Make sure you could see yourself in the mirror. So when you guys, make sure when you come here, you're not doing this, right? And you're not doing this. Your knee alignment should be second and third toe. So take advantage of using the mirror. Instead of looking at me, you look at yourself, okay? You ready? Let's take a nice big step to the left. Hold it. Knee alignment, second, third toe. Get your hips and glutes back. Sit back, sit back, sit back. Watch your knees. Come on up and come together. Nice big step to the right. Hold, adjust. Get your hips and your glutes and follow hips and glutes back. And come on up. Nice. Come together. So this is dynamic squats. Step left, butt back, hips back. Come on up and step together. Good, go right. Step, ground your heels like you're gonna fall backwards. Make sure your knees are not coming forward, right? Your butt is coming back. Pretend there's somebody behind you and you're mooning that person. Come together. Good, step left, hold it. Moon the person behind you and make them smile. Get your butt back, keep the chest lifted, nice. Come on in and step together. Let's go right. Step, sit, come on up. Together, let's do 4 more. Step, sit, good, up, together, good, 3. Nice. Now are your knees starting to hurt? Don't make it so deep. I have 2 more. So maybe this right now would be a range of motion, right? Because maybe you've done too many and your knees are starting to hurt you. Come together. Let's switch. Last time. Sit, sit, hips back, hips back, hips back, glutes back. Good. And release. Come together. Nice job. Shake it out. Good. So we're going to work quads. Standing. So this is great if you have some knee issues while you're yawning. Hold on to the chair on the right side. So come off to the left-hand side of the chair, just so you can hold on it. Hold on to the chair. I want you to bring your left knee up and hold right here. Don't drop the knee. How high? Can you get to 90-degree angle here? Or are you down here? Try to get it up here and try not to lean back. I want you just to give me a kick. So extend and back down. So you're working your quad out and in. We're working our hip here because it's a stabilizer, and you're working the range of motion with your knee. Go out and in. Beautiful. Let's do it again for 4. You probably are feeling on the right-hand side. 3, because that entire side is lifting your entire body, right? 2. Ooh, 1 more. 1. Nice. And down. Woo, good. Come to the other side. So that's a great exercise to do if you have some knee issues and to work just the quad there. Hold on to the chair. Bring the right knee up. Hold right here. Now, are you doing this? You should be doing this where this thigh right here, this quadricep is parallel to the ceiling, right? This is not parallel. This is. Slight bend in the supporting leg, which is your left side. I want you to give me a kick. Kick it out and bring it down. Again, kick out. Make sure that knee is soft while you're kicking out. Good. Can you give me 6 more? 6. Try not to lean back. 5. Woo. I have 4 more. I'm not sure about you. 4. I know. You ain't kidding. 3. Working those hips. 2 more. 2. Good. Last one. 1 and release. Woo. Good. Hula hoop. That should feel good to hula hoop. Go the other way. How's that feel? Good, right? Good. Come behind the chair the other side because we're going to do the other side again for just 8 more. Hold on to the chair. Right leg, right knee is up. Left, left, yes, I'm sorry, left, left, yes, keep me in line, right? Left quadricep is parallel to forward. That's not parallel. This is. Flex your left foot. Can you give me 8 kicks? Go if you can for 8, only if you can. If you could only do 4, that's fine. Woo. 6. 5. I have 4 more. I'm not sure about you. 3. It's hard work. 2. 1 more. And 1. Woo! Good. Hula hoop. How's the hips doing? Yeah, go the other way. Good. Walk behind the chair the other side. So what happens as we age and we fall? What do you first break? Your hips. Because what do we do in our life? This is all we do. Do we ever do this? No. Should we do that? Yes, because that strengthens our hips, right? So we're not using. That's why our hips need more work. That's why we do side steps. That's why we do lateral movements to strengthen the hips. Hold on the chair. Right knee up. Am I right? Keep me in line. Good. Right quadricep parallel to floor. This is quadricep, the thigh, right? Hold it right here. Can you give me 8 kicks? Go ahead if you can for 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, working your hip flexor. 4 on that right side. I have 3 more. 3, maybe you don't. 2, breathe through this last one. And 1, and release. Woo, good. Hula hoop. Go the other way. We're going to stretch. So you could come by to the side if you want, or stay right where you are. Let's stretch the hamstring first, and then I'll do a stretch that you're probably not going to like too much, but we'll have to stretch the hips out a little bit. Let's slide the left leg forward, heel on the floor, toe is up. Hold on the chair. Slide your hips and your glutes back and stretch that left hamstring. This should feel great. The further you bring your butt back, the deeper the stretch. You want to keep your head above your heart. There should be a slight bend in both of your knees. How does this feel? Yeah, you ain't kidding. This is the best part. Feel that stretch right here. Now stay here. Give me a flat foot. Push your tailbone back a little bit further and straighten out the left leg. Where are you feeling it now? Are you feeling it more to the glutes, or are you feeling it more towards the knee? On that, you're feeling the left side? Ooh, are you? On the right side? On the right side? Good. Come on up. Good. Take that left leg. Can you place it on the right quad? Uh-oh. Now, can you sit back and hold? You should opening up the hip right here. It's hard to sit back, and if you have to, look what I could do. This is a little bit easier stretch here. I could place both of my ankles together. That's easier. This would definitely be harder, and you'll feel the stretch in the hip. Good. Come on up. Can you, let's go behind let's go to the other side. Hold on this side. Right hamstring stretch. Right foot forward, toe up. Slide your hips and your glutes back. You want to put both hands on the quads. You want to hold on the chair. Go ahead. Toe is to the ceiling. Feel the stretch. Where are you feeling it right now? Think about it. Feel it. I will in a second do a flat foot, and you'll feel the difference of the stretch in a different area behind the leg. Good. Now give me a flat foot on that right side. Push your tailbone back a little bit further and straighten out the right leg. Where are you feeling it now? You're feeling it more towards the glutes, or further down more to the back of the knee? Yes, this left leg is a stabilizer. Yeah, it's good. Come on up. Woo, nice. Stretching is part of exercising. That could be harder work for you than what we just did. Take that right leg if you can. Maybe place it on the left quad. If not, it's the ankle, right? And I would sit back here, either doing this or harder if you're a little bit more flexible up here. Don't worry if you can't do that. Ooh. Good. Come on up. Come behind the chair, the other side. Step back nice and long, left. Heel on the floor. Pivot back. Dip down just a little bit this time. Now bring your hip forward and stretch the quad and the hip flexor. So you have to bring your shoulder blades back to feel this stretch. It's not very deep here. Can you feel it? Versus where we're here, come down a little bit, hip forward. Yes? Okay, it doesn't look like you're happy. Good. Step together. Woo, stay right on that side. Step back nice and long, right. Heel off the floor. Dip down just a little bit. Slide your hip to the front mirror and bring the shoulder blades back. Feel the stretch in the quad and hip flexor here. Nice. Good. Step together. Take the left leg straight back, heel on the floor for a calf stretch. Keep it right there. Good. Straight back with the heel on the floor. Stay there. Bend your left knee a little bit and try to get it more to the floor. Keep the heel on the floor. Do you now feel the stretching the Achilles tendon? Yeah. Beautiful. Step together. Step back nice and long right. We're almost done. Nice and long. Back heel is on the floor. Stay for calf stretch first. Feel the stretch in the calf. Now bend the knee to the floor. Keep the heel on the floor. Much deeper here for a stretch. And you want to stretch out that Achilles tendon. Largest tendon in your body, which is the Achilles. Beautiful. Step together, and we're all done. Nice. Awesome. Thank you. Guys are great. Did great. Excellent. You're welcome. And next week is our last week, and we put all compound movements in. All right. So next week will be a little bit harder because you've learned the basics. So we put legs and arms in, or arms together in a bunch of moves. All right. Where we burn more calories there. All right. Good. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're feeling it a little bit tomorrow.